Oh, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hold on, let me just kind of get myself situated here. I'm so tired. Even though I went to bed at actually, I don't even know what time. I think I went to bed around 12 last night. Hi, John. Hold on one second, guys. Too bright. Not bright enough. Earthquake. This is awkward. There we go. Kinda-ish. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Conjurer's Table. Let me just kind of go into my chat here. Come on, my pad, and mute that. Just make sure. Bring myself a little closer to everybody. Take a sip of my drink. That just burnt my throat. No, I'm kidding. And what am I drinking today? My cuppa of choice, guys, is hot chocolate. Because it snowed last night, and we were supposed to get like 5 to 8 inches of snow, and we ended up getting an inch. And now it's turning to rain, so everything's just kind of disappearing anyways. But let's see who's here. Hello, Simon. Love the lives today. You, Dustin, Tangerine, and Becca. Ooh, yay! Hi, John. Hello, Raquel. Hi, Becca. Hi, Hexen. Hi, Lillian. Hi, Basette. Hi, putting on the glitz. And my cup today is cinnamon tea with milk and sugar. Ooh, that sounds so good. And you do the same thing. You do milk and sugar. That's what I put in my tea. I don't drink it plain or just with milk. People think I'm weird for that. I guess apparently putting milk and sugar in your tea is not normal. But it's just something my mom has always done, so I always did that. And I actually love milk and sugar in everything I drink. Hello, Tarot with Taurus. How is everyone listening while I play Zelda? Perfect. So, what is on the agenda for today? As I just kind of inconspicuously go like that to show Hexen that I'm wearing his pendant he sent me, as I usually do. So today we are going to be... Okay, I can't pick it up. There we go. We are going to be doing I'm going to be going through the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot and reading what each card means. And that's one thing I completely forgot to do, was go through the major cards and pick out them. Hold on. I should have done this in the beginning. Zombie. Marcus. Study. 2, 3. Oop. Boop, boop. Okay, sorry guys, give me a second here. I'm just quickly going through the cards and pulling them out, because I completely forgot. Bad Maddie, bad Maddie. Oh, there's 0. There's that. Don't need to, well, yeah, I'll add the wild card, because the wild card is kind of part of it. Okay, I think I have everything. That was quick. Okay, put the rest of the cards back, put them down here, and now I just gotta put everything in order. So give me a second there. This is 10, 2, 3. Where's the 5, 0? Where's the 1? Wild card. Okay, why am I missing number 1? Okay, where's number 1? Or, wait a minute. I think. Oh, I guess it skips number 1. Because number... Oh, no, where's Dr. John? While I am quickly doing this, how's everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone's having a fantastic ducky morning as I try and find the number 1. Where's number 1? Come on, number 1. Show me number 1. Where are you? Don't hide from me. Petro, Rada, Satria, Congo. Where there's number 1? I found him. Okay, all set. Just gonna set the deck right there. Okay, so number 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Five. Guys, just a quick question because I kind of suck at Roman numerals. Oh, actually, hold on. Just going to. Hi, Shamara. Welcome. Welcome, Hazel. Oh, not Kindle. I'm going here. Golden Tarot thread. I'm sorry, guys. I woke up like 25 minutes ago and I was like rushing around trying to do stuff and completely forgot to order these, which is what I should have done. Embarrassing. Oh, I don't need daily card draw. Tarot database. Let's go here. Oh. 4. Yeah, I think it's V. Why do I feel like I'm missing a card? Hey guys, what does Roman numeral 4 look like? I'm forgetting. Is it the IV or VI? I think it's IV, right? So it'd be Loco. Oh, you can't see. IV. Okay, that's what I thought. 5. And then that there. Where's the... That's 3. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's my 6? Oh, here it is. 6, 7, 8. IX, where are you? Here you are. 9, 10. 11. 10, 11, 12, 13. It's too early for this shit. XI. Oh my gosh. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's why. Because that goes there. That's why I was confused. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What does 14 look like, guys? I forget. Is it, I know 15 is XV, right? XIV. Thank you. XIV, XIV, XIV. Here. Here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, actually, I can also look at this. Tower. After the tower, guys, just want to make sure it goes... the moon, the sun, the star, right? Oh, it goes the star? Oop, hold on. Let me go back here to the chat. What a fantastic way to start the morning. So judgment, I'm guessing, is the ancestors, kind of rules the world. And where am I? Star, the moon. So it goes the sun, the star, the moon. Come on, subscriptions, come to me. Star first. Okay, star. Why is my thing being stupid? Come on. Come on, iPad. This is not the morning I intended. Moon. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Ancestors, and 21. Okay, whoo! I got them all in order. Fantastic. Okay, let's start. Since you don't watch me, what? Oh, Rochelle, I watch you. But that's awesome that you got a oh, you're talking to Simon. Oh, Rosie, be kind. He watches everyone when he can. Remember, he works. So he doesn't have a lot of time to catch every single person's live, especially when he has like 5,000 people that he follows. So I'm pretty sure that he'll follow you. I watch everybody. Okay, guys, so let's start with the first card, the World Egg. Oops. Oh, hold on, let me just turn this down now because this is a lovely shot of my forehead. Okay. So the first card we have, guys, is the World Egg. This is the Fool card. Now, it says in the book... Voodoo. Here we are. Oh, I remember this book. I even have my highlights in here, you guys. Okay, so let's get started. So, the World Egg represents beginnings and is the Fool card. Oh, and also in this book, as I highlighted, it'll tell you the card meaning and also what it represents in the Rider-Waite version. So the World Egg is beginnings and the Fool. And it says, a point of power bursts forth from the waters of undifferentiated possibility. Aida Wedo has given birth. From the vast chambers of the void, the egg, representing directed or focused possibility, is carried and warmed by Dambala Wedo. Cold space retreats at the retraction of his coils. The will to be has dared to manifest. Aida Wedo and Dambala Wedo are the holy serpents of voodoo. Aida Wedo is the female and Dambala is the male. Like the serpents in the physician's... This is a weird word. Caduceus? I'm just gonna skip that word. This pair of serpents bring change and the creation of new possibility. Western anthropology... It's too early for these big words. Western anthropological... That just sounds so weird to say, especially like this early in the morning. Thought generally holds that the impulse toward religion arose from a way of understanding death. Okay, that's like... Moving on. The world egg forms the center of the crossroads, the point of which all creation takes its measure. Though night rains come through to wash out the far-reaching roads, still the central point remains. It is interesting to note that the Hebrew word for world is olam, captures the sense of this card completely in that olam also means eternity. The world egg, embodying the leap from non-being to being, is eternally present as the first step of all that would manifest. This card shows the great snake coiled within the fastness of the void. Ooh, where's the card? Holding the egg in its mouth, or the world egg in its mouth. Birth has taken place, and the egg is protected and carried by the mouth of the snake. This refers to the creative powers of the world. The world, or rhythmic sound, defines and thus shapes the world. Attributes of this card represents a fierce bursting forth of creative currents. Oh, there we go. So that's the World Egg card. And it says contemplation, first manifestation of focused possibility, 0 as nothingness, necessary for creation. This 0 is the issue of God the Mother, Aida Wedo, and God the Father, Dambala Wedo. In divination, it represents surprise, the unexpected, beginnings, influence from the highest in spiritual matters, and possible disruption of physical matters. And that, guys, is the World Egg. Caduceus. Oh, Caduceus. Okay. Thank you, Hexen, for that. Is that the tree one? Oh, talking about the tarot. Okay. Hello, Max. Oh, by the way, those who just came in, welcome, Rochelle. Welcome, Jack. Hi, Selkie. Oh my god, Becky, you're in here. This is so awkward. So guys, Becky Ward that is in the chat, she is who I'm going to be seeing today with her fiance, Terrence, who's my best friend. Actually, both Becky and Terrence are my best friends. And I just realized who Becky Ward was. Oh my god, I can't believe I completely didn't realize who that was in the beginning. Hi, Becky. Oh my gosh. I'm still laughing at that. Okay. So that, guys, was the Fool card. So next, the first card is Dr. John. And Dr. John in Rider-Waite represents the magician. And Dr. John is also known as the Magus and represents craft. Just show you that again. And it says, Dr. John is a New Orleans personage who is traveling the starry road to the position of Laveau. He is a practitioner and sacred drummer of high renown in the city during the early 1800s. His aspect is of a fierce, free African whose face was said to be tattooed with red and blue lines in the form of snakes. His virtues are those of a traditionalist dedicated to the maintenance of the strict African forms within voodoo and those vibratory laws that govern the rhythms used to call the Laveau. The spirit of the first Dr. John resides close to Congo Square in St. Louis Cemetery Number 1. Dr. John still plays his drum in New Orleans and in many parts of the New World alive with African rhythms. Listen. Late at night, the drumming never stops. Now loud, now very, very soft. He is the power of sound. In the beginning was the sound, the world, the rhythm. Oh, in the beginning was the sound, the world, the rhythm. This is the pulsing road to the spirit's travel. The baton carried by the winged god Mercury was a rod of communication of messages. Dr. John's baton became a drumstick with which he drums this world into existence and creates the link between the invisibles. And the invisibles, guys, is also known as the Laveau. They're known as the invisibles because they're invisible. His ability to bring power into the voodoo rites is always harnessed, used in service to, and at the word of the congregation or its leader, generally a high priestess. His task was to produce bursts of energy from the drums on demand. The lines tattooed on his face helped him to channel the necessary power. A primal role of the ritual drummer is to provide rhythmic fuel to heat up a rite. It is an office of service to those assembled for the rite and requires a great sensitivity to spoken as well as subtle injunctions. The ego that remained with him must have chafed at his control, as his ability to raise power upon command was exercised to the point of bone weariness. There have been many Dr. Johns who attested to the power of the original doctor, who was able to conjure and hold. After the first doctor's death, another Dr. John, who resembled the original closely, was quick to make his way into voodoo circles. Ow, my feet. The present Dr. John is a powerful musician whose music at stage and stage present have a strong voodoo feel. He is greatly respected for his willingness to play benefits for worthy civic causes. The aspect of this card is that of an intense drummer sitting astride his drum. Hence the picture. One hand is raised and the other lowered in his playing, suggesting that essential unity of the worlds, as above, so below. The scene for the card is in Congo Square in New Orleans. The good doctor is playing for one of the dances presided over by Marie Laveau, who is was the voodoo queen of New Orleans. Congo Square was the officially sanctioned location for ritualized dancing by enslaved Africans in the early 19th century and is a holy site of great spiritual energy. I cannot wait to go to New Orleans. I've never been, you guys. Dave's been, but that's like one of my dream goals is to go to New Orleans. Attributes or powers attributed to this card include the use of rhythm to call spirits into the visible world. Dr. John is a great patron of ritual drummers. So contemplation. The card represents rhythm, the pulse of sound and silence, the extension and contraction of the great snake, giving rise to creation. And in divination, it means craft, to consummate skill in the matter at hand, occult powers or wisdom, and the ability to see root causes clearly, as well as identification of the individual will with a greater or more elusive will. And that, guys, is Dr. John, card number 1. Oh, hello, butterfly. Oh, that's all the wine bottles. Yeah, I didn't get wasted last night and pass out. Actually, I didn't. I just passed out because I was tired. But yes, hello. Oh, hi, Lillian. Hi, Butterfly. Oh, good. Rochelle, you got Dave's gift. That's good. Maddie, you're going outside in this weather? Well, yeah, I'm going outside. We got like an inch of snow that's now melting away because it's nothing but just rain today. Then it became the symbols of medicine. Oh, cool. Okay, hi, Becky. Hi. Hello, Ashley. Maddie, it's on my bucket list as well. Ashley, I'm a slave of the books for the next 3 weeks, hun. Okay. Moving on. So card number 2 is my favorite card. Marie Laveau. And now Marie Laveau is the High Priestess card and represents connection. Ooh, look at that. If I like go far away, I kind of look like her. So card number 2. Marie Laveau is, along with the good doctor, moving into the position of the Loa. Her cult skills and ability to connect peoples of diverse interest and great works of charity are at the forefront of those qualities time and remembrance have distilled from the matrix of her life. That was a long sentence. Her small house in St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 is well supplied with flowers and other offerings. Marie Laveau, also called Madame L, lives in New Orleans. Oh no, she didn't. She doesn't live there. She lived there from 1794 to 1881. She probably traveled no more than 20 miles from the city during her lifetime. But at that present time, her fame was spread well beyond to the Americas. Rose, a priestess who presently lives in New Orleans, holds Marie Laveau to be the last of the greatest voodoo queens. But she says that another name may come to fill that role. The stature Marie Laveau enjoys has certainly... Why does that sentence seem so weird to say? The stature Marie Laveau enjoys has certainly not been reached by any other voodooists to date. The power of her work has changed both the internal and external expressions of voodoo in the United States. She presided at Hold on, I need more to drink. Oh my god, as I just spilled that onto the page. Okay. The power of her work has changed both... I just said that. She presided at the voodoo rites of St. John's Eve and the dances at Congo Square. Why do I feel like there's a lot of spelling mistakes in this book? Though her abilities... Oh no, it is through. Through her ability to influence the authorities, voodoo became a somewhat tolerated, if not acceptable, form of religious expression. During the Great Yellow Fever epidemics that swept through New Orleans in 1832 and 1853, she was tireless and selfless in her care for the victims. When she died on June 16, 1881, the Daily Picayune, a major New Orleans newspaper, ran the following as part of an editorial. All in all, Marie Laveau was a wonderful woman, doing good for the sake of doing good alone. She obtained no reward. Oftentimes meeting with prejudice and loathing, she was nevertheless contented and did not lag in her work. She had the cause of the people at heart. Are you okay, Dave?
Oh, sorry. No, I just...
Somebody's happy over there.
No, I'm watching Agent Carter, and Stan Lee made an appearance. Oh.
Oh, Stan Lee. Okay.
He makes these little
Yeah, an
cameos
appearance in every
single-
movie he does.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to voodoo. Commence. um, she had the cause of the people at heart and was often with them in everything. Marie's name will not be forgotten in New Orleans. End quote of the editorial. Marie Laveau's name will not be forgotten in any city where the spirits of voodoo are honored. The aspect of Marie Laveau shown by this card emphasizes gatekeeping and connection. Let me hold the card up again. If you can see it, there we go. Her strong face looks straight out at the reader as she parts a curtain of cowrie shells. She offers entrance and a look beyond the veil, but only if one can meet and reflect her steady gaze. BRB. No problem, dangerous criminals. Where was I? An interpretation of the very name Marie Laveau points the way toward those attributes that survived her person and continue to live to this day. Marie finds its roots in the Hebrew word mar, which refers to the bitterness, the salt of seawater. In French, lave means wash, and eau means liquid. Her name forms an admirable glyph of the great waters and their ability to return all who approach to a state of pristine ritual purity, fits and inviting for the indwelling of the spirits.
Hi, everybody.
It's Dave!
Hello. Okay, back to reading.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Rochelle got your gift. The Harry Potter mug.
Oh, cool. You sent the other thing out, right? To,
The Starman?
Yes.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was to
Anna.
in Florida, right?
Yes. Yep. Okay. So the Marie Laveau card here, guys. The contemplation is the great waters at the beginning and the end of existence. In these waters, purity of purpose is restored and connection to the spirits is strengthened. In divination, the Marie Laveau card represents connection is possible between seemingly diverse elements. The words of Aleister Crowley speak most elegantly of Our Lady. Pure, exalted, and gracious influence enters the matter. Hence, change and alteration, increase and decrease, as well as fluctuation. Quoted from, or it says in quotation, Book of Thoth. What time is it? Oh, okay, we have a little bit. So I guess I'm gonna have to do a second or maybe third part of this because it's taking a little longer than I thought. So guys, the third card is Aizen. And Aizen is the Empress card in Rider-Waite. And the Empress card represents love. Aizen is a most ancient Loa. She is a patron of the ritual purity of the Unfor, the voodoo place of worship. Her emblem is the frayed palm branch, which is a symbol of purity. Oh, okay. So actually what's kind of cool is in the book, it'll show you the card, but then also next to it, it'll show you what the spirit's veve is. And a veve is kind of like a sigil that you would draw in order to call upon the Loa. Blah, 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 purity. By purity here is meant such qualities as clearness of mission and focus of devotion, not a simple looking back from experience. The frayed palm may be understood as a mask or filter through which the new initiate perceives the world. Each new initiate implies a new version of the vision of the world, a new filter or mask. It is said that there are 3 births: the birth into the visible world, the birth provided by the initiation, and the birth that comes when one joins the ranks of the ancestors. Basically, when you croak. Aizen stands with the candidate during the second of these births. In the diagram of the Tree of Life, oh, that's on page 24. Oh, was there one on 24? Oh, yep, there is. So this is the Tree of Life version of the cards in the book. So, on the diagram of the Tree of Life, page 24, the paths or roads of Marie Laveau and Aizen intersect. Their purities blend and open the door to the most subtle of realms. A Ziluth, the archetypal realm that underlies all creation. That's an interesting word. Aizen's aspect in this card is that of a woman walking to the marketplace, her face covered with a palm branch. Oh, actually, is it covered? Oh, it is. So this woman right here, her face covered by a palm branch. And this is the market area with the market people. In this market, both the living and the dead come to vend their wares. The market is a traditional place of power for women. The stock, commodity, money, or fruit markets are but extensions of the life-giving function of a woman's breasts. Until very recently, the newborn baby without a woman is fed... Oh, blah, 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 blah. The newborn baby without a woman to feed it was adept to die. Oh, did I just miss a whole... No, I didn't. Okay. If the market in its various forms were kept and controlled by women, perhaps its function, that of meeting the real needs of the entire populace, female and male, would be fulfilled. It was a serious aberration that these markets are controlled by men, who use them for personal acquisition and accumulation rather than for life-sustaining functions. Aizen's attributions are persuasion of the purity of initiation and the bounty of success, pleasure, and happiness provided by the true sight of initiation. Linda Tharlorio was a sorceress who has a deep relationship with Aizen. The presence of Aizen once came to her as the soul of the earth. Aizen was angered by the destruction and foul of the planet's surface. The Laoi's rage was deep. Here Aizen shows another attribute or road she can walk. So, Aizen, the Empress card, guys. The contemplation is love as union with the Loa through the process of both formal and informal initiation, and the impurity this entails. The card meaning for divination represents love, beauty, pleasure, and success, protection for women's affairs and the just in general, and concern for purity of devotion. And it's awesome, guys, because the definitions, like, it gives you a little bit of a background in each page, but each page of each card is only, like, 2 pages long. There's never, like, more than 3. So it'll give you, like, a little bit of history, a little bit more in-depth of what the card meaning is, and then a recap, and then what the card meaning means. So up next, does anyone have any questions so far? Before I continue? Or is everyone enjoying me going through the cards? I hope this is interesting. So up next, guys, is Loco. And Loco is the Emperor card, representing will. I'm listening to you read and learn. Oh, yay, good. Okay. So we have Loco, and I'll just show you the page. That's obviously the card we have. And then this is his Veve, right here, along with that, I think, on the side. Or is that a different variation? Let me see. Nope, that's it. Loco is the Rancine, or root Loa, who walks with Aizen. He is a garden... He's not a garden. He's a garden. Oh, Lord. He is a guardian of the Unfor and of a variety of the objects it houses. As Aizen can be described as love, essentially in the spiritual sense, Loco can be described as will in the sense of driving force of magical acts. If Aizen is identified as the womb, then Loco is the phallus. Ooh, my. The aspect of Loco depicted in this card shows him looking down. Oh, I just realized that. Okay. So Loco in this card, I was like, I do not see Loco anywhere, but I just realized he's all the way up in this tiny little corner right here looking down. Looking down through the parted canopy of the forest onto a pole. In the context of the Unfor, or Voodoo Temple, this pole is a central feature and a means through which the Loa may enter. And it kind of serves as a spiritual nexus of power and energy, a focal point. That's not in the book, I was just saying that. Loas may enter. A butterfly moving about the card signifies Loco as a guardian of vegetation and one who possesses a profound knowledge of herbs and roots used in curing disease. His attributes include healing and protection. He is the protector of the center pole and of the whip used in the more militant Petro Voodoo rites. He is a guardian of forests and trees. Compared to Aizen, the works he performs are more physical, more dense. Loco is said to have called the first dead from the waters, so he is privy to the mysteries of death. Contemplation, the nature of will, where the will finds its origin and upon what ground it gathers power. And the card represented in divination is used for protection, used to represent protection, ambition, victory, strife, conquest, and war. Guys, this is some good information. Thanks, Max. That was all, Maddie, not the book. Oh. Oh, wait, what was the question? Did someone have a question? Oh, that's exactly how you spell it. Butterfly. You asked how do I spell Veve. It's V-E-V-E. Question above, Matt. Oh, wait, was that butterfly? Oh, good. Yep, I just answered the question. Moving right along. Oof, my favorite card. So card number 5, we have Master of the Head. Now, Master of the Head is the Hierophant card, representing self. And I don't think this is actually the Veve, because Master of the Head is not actually a Loa. But that's its Veve right there. It looks like someone that's pissed off. The Master of the Head is the self on exalted plane. Actually, what time is it? Okay. So this is going to be the last card I'm going to read, guys. And then we'll pick off from here next time. So the Master of the Head is the self on an exalted plane. The master is the Laveau that expresses and embodies the highest qualities of an individual. Here, the meaning of master is not that of an external force controlling an individual, as a term like schoolmaster implies. Master of the head is the Laveau capable of integrating the various qualities of mind and personality into a coherent, direct whole. This is a great card of initiation. To know and to be aligned with the master of one's head is to function according to one's own unique place in the universe. One of the most powerful occult axioms is know yourself. To know the master of your head is to know yourself in a deep and abiding sense. The aspect of this card is that of a man drumming to bring on full contact with the master of his head. He is playing a face forms as he plays, a face forms on the drum. Mists swirl from the face on the drum's head and become a spirit that kisses the man's upturned forehead. Hence the picture in the card. The spirit is right here, kissing the forehead of the guy playing the drum. Bloop. Attributes of this card include a profound realization of self in an inclusive sense. The union of love Aizen and will Loco, in measure particular to the individual, produces the road upon which the master of the head walks. So the contemplation is true service is always to the self. And the divination meaning is I can't talk today. Realization of purpose, initiation, teachings, assistance from forces perceived as highly placed. Do I have time for one more? No, because okay, I lied. There is one page here that's like 3 pages long. But, oh, actually. Yep, it's 3 pages long. So, I'll just move this here. And I'm going to make sure I keep these cards out of the way, because these are the ones we already went through. And then next time, guys, I will go through the next few until we have finished going through the Major Arcana. This is going to be a long series. And then next, guys, we will then go through the Minor, but I'm going to break that up into 4, or probably more, because there's more cards. So I'm going to then go into the Congo, or the Petro, which is fire. Then I'll go, or fire representing the wands. Then I'll have a section on the Petro cards, which represents fire. I just said that. The Congo, which represents the cups. Santeria representing earth and the pentacles. And Rada representing air and the swords. So I will have a little, not so mini series, because there's a lot of cards here to go through. Actually, I'm just going to leave this out here for next time. Put the rest of the cards away. Ugh. No, he said the Veve. The sigil. Wait, what? I want to look up Veve. Okay, thank you. It looks like someone's pissed off. Confused. Who's pissed off? But yes, a Veve is a sigil. Selfish. Should I be taking notes? I will never remember all of this stuff. Matt, tell us what the card means to you and how you use them. Oh, okay. So, I mean, for me, I mean, it's difficult to kind of tell what I would use them for because a lot of the time, sometimes I'll read them by the Rider-Waite meaning, sometimes I will read them intuitively, and sometimes I will use it for the definition in the book. So it kind of really depends on what the bigger picture is, because it's hard to just take one card and be like, okay, today I'm going to use the Rider-Waite meaning on this. So it depends on, for example, if I did a 3-card spread, and I pulled, for example, let's say, so say that I drew the World Egg, Marie Laveau, and Dr. John at the same time. So at first I would read it intuitively. So the World Egg representing creation, Marie Laveau representing magic, and Dr. John, no, other way around. Dr. John representing creation of magic, and Marie Laveau representing access to spiritual knowledge. So altogether, I would read it intuitively as World Egg, creation, magic, and access. Trusting your instinct is what I see in those 3 cards. Allowing access to gain your personal strength in yourself. That didn't make any sense. But if that makes sense. So it's a lot of the time I'll read it intuitively, I'll look the cards up together. Sometimes I'll view it as Rider-Waite-Smith. So it's kind of hard to say how I read with this deck, because this deck alone is different from the Rider-Waite, and sometimes I'll read it intuitively. It depends on what the bigger picture shows. Image on the book. Okay. Bye, Shamara. Thanks for stopping in. That's where I would struggle with these, I think. Well, I'll admit there are times when I kind of forget what each card means. It's definitely useful to know what each card means. For example, for someone who doesn't practice voodoo and they get like the Marie Laveau card, like you'd be like, okay, but what does that represent? For example, Marie Laveau is a voodoo queen. So she represents power and being skilled in her craft. We have Dr. John, who is kind of considered a voodoo king, but not really a voodoo king. He's more of like a medicine man. We have the World Egg of Damballa, who represents the spark, the creation. So, and a lot of these are, in the beginning, are all Loa, and so a knowledge of the Loa makes it a lot easier to read. So for someone who doesn't know about voodoo or the Loa or of the Santeria tradition would probably look at these cards and be like, I have no idea what to do with these cards because they're so confusing because I don't know anything about it. But that's where the book comes in because it gives you a little bit of insight. But my suggestion with when you have these cards is to do further in depth of knowing a little bit more about the practice because it'll help your readings a lot more. And Butterfly just said, thank you for that bit of honesty, Matt. I would like to think we don't remember all of the meanings of each card in this deck. That would require a computer, right? Because like, even though I know how to read all these cards, a lot of the time I don't even remember like what the card means. But then a lot of it kind of makes sense. Like when you look at the Courrier Le Mardi Gras, this is the devil card. At first I was looking at that, I'm like, okay, how the hell is that the devil card? And then I realized if you look closely, you have this guy that kind of looks kind of like a devil with the horns, and he's like commanding his one army of vultures. So I was like, okay, a lot of it has to do with grabbing the picture, understanding what it looks like, and then a lot of it is kind of common sense, and a lot of it you can also match to the Rider-Waite. For example, Deluge, which is the tower. It literally looks like the tower card because you have the lightning bolt, the destruction, oop, you can't see it, the tower falling over, the water, chaos, and then you have, for example, the Twilight, which is the star card. Yeah, the star card. Okay, that's a horrible example. Because, let me see here. You have, like, ooh. You have the Ancestors card. And a lot of it, guys, some of it, it depends on the card. Like, for this card, the Ancestors, it represents judgment. And I didn't even get to reading this part, but when I looked at it, oh yes, that's awesome. Deluge means everything is falling down. That makes sense. And for someone who doesn't speak French, I would have not have known what that meant. But, so this is the Ancestors, which represents judgment. At first I was confused because I was like, well, okay, we have the Ancestors card, but what does that have to do with judgment? But when you think about it, for me, it's a different connection because I'm like, okay, the Ancestors are always around us. We can't see them, but they can see us. Hence, they're always judging us. They're always there. Their eyes are always on you every second. When you do something stupid, they're judging you for it. They're like, oh, damn, why the hell did he pick that up when he shouldn't have? He should have known that. So a lot of it is, some cards, as you can tell, are, for example, this one was read intuitively. Dr. John was read by knowledge of the craft. And, for example, Deluge, the tower, is read based off Rider-Waite. So, it depends. It's really difficult to try and tell you guys how to read this deck because each card is different. Each person reading it will probably have a different approach on how they use the cards and what the cards mean to them. More specifically, deluge means flood. So the deck makes a very loose association. Exactly. So it makes it a little bit easier. So guys, if you get the deck, brush up on your French. You and Dave need to get some vitamin C. You both sound sick, Maddie. No, I always have like a drippy nose when I wake up in the morning. And plus it's like freezing outside. And it was freezing this morning in here. Okay, and it's 9. You did a great job, Maddie, as always. Oh, hi, Maya. Wait, did Maya come in here? I just saw someone's... Yes. No, I missed most of it. Just woke up. That's okay. It's hurting my head. Do you have... Do you have feather pillows? No, the pillow I have is like the squishy, oh, memory foam pillow. It's the mama and me and nurse. That's okay. Feather pillows affect my nose. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's raining. That's good, because you know what that means. Natural melting of snow. Anyways, guys, thank you for stopping in. I'm going to wrap it up here, and next time we will go over the rest of the cards that I think I just took out of order. Oh, Ancestors is there. Yeah, I'll figure out the rest of this order later because I just took them all out of order. But I hope you guys had a fantastic morning with me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope it inspired you to maybe go out and get the cards. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will continue probably Monday with this. Monday, well, not Monday, well, maybe Monday morning before work. Or maybe when I get back after work, but I get out at 5. 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe, yeah, I could probably do it Monday night. But yeah, I will see you all go. Even trying to exit, I cannot say or talk properly. So have a good afternoon, a good rest of your morning, or a good rest of your night. And I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping in, everyone.